When someone is crying and you don't know what to do. You want water? Make normal YouTube worse. Improve YouTube Premium. Google. Kids in the 90s. Wow, look at these graphics. All my Pokemon look so amazing. How those Pokemon sprites look now. My mom. Beating my sibling's ass. Me. Laughs a little too loud. My mom. You lost so much weight. What's your new diet? Poverty. Every time I pump gas, I fight the urge. 8-year-old me looking at the plate of cookies my mother left on the table and told me not to touch. Me and my girlfriend. Start getting frisky. Our dog. When you post something controversial online and go to sleep. When your days off aren't Saturday and Sunday. Area 51 raid was 5 years ago. Me when YouTube forces me to watch an ad to get in the app. Saying excuse me. Saying sorry please, excuse me. 90s. Don't sit so close to the TV. 2022. When you are deep in conversation with yourself in a made-up scenario and realize you are low-key showing signs of mental illness. When you finally beat a hard boss, but their health refills and the music has lyrics now. Parents when more than one of their kids disagree with them. And then I left him on read and blocked his number, and he didn't reach out to me by email. The student who used AI to write their dissertation. The professor who used AI to grade it. Farmer. Grows and harvests the food. Truck driver. Drives for miles to deliver the food. Chef. Creates and prepares the food. The waiter, after walking 10 feet with the food. So as a child, you were planning to spend your adulthood just playing video games whenever you liked? Yes. And how's that working out? Me trying to remember the original reason I unlocked my phone after 10 minutes of mindlessly scrolling through brain rot and slop. When the art degree is no longer cutting it in this economy, but you still have to pay the bills. I know it seems hard sometimes, but remember one thing. Through every dark night, there's a bright day after that. The bright day. Me, randomly feeding a stray cat from the streets. The cat sending her cute kitten to me, and then never appear again. When the teacher is asking a question, and you made an eye contact. I find a girl I like. She thinks planes are lame. Going to tell my kids this is how carbon trading works. The real Indian Microsoft employee, after the 20th person hangs up on him, thinking he is a tech support scammer. The UI of the apps I use daily. The UI of the apps I only needed once. The world before the Area 51 raid. The world after the Area 51 raid. AI detector. This text is 83% AI. Teacher. Yells at me and shows me the results. Me. Plugs in the Declaration of Independence in the exact same software. AI detector. This text is 79% AI. Teacher. MKBHD launches a mobile app. It's a wallpaper app with a $50 annual subscription. When you're answering a serious question and the funniest thing pops in your head at the worst time, and you're like, me thinking about why I am thinking about me thinking about why I am thinking. When you make a spelling mistake in an online argument. 13-year-old me home alone playing games hearing my parents coming back from the store. When you see YouTube replace the skip button with a next button, which allows you to skip an ad early so you can begin watching the next ad. When you spend 30 seconds looking at the calculator app, just to remember you need to open clock to set alarm. When you find someone who has the same sick sense of humor. Bro, send me that tough photo of us from last night. The photo, 6-year-olds after discovering astronauts. Now this looks like a job for me. Gen Alpha, at war with Gen Z, at war with Gen Alpha and Millennials. Millennials, at war with Gen Z and struggling to survive. Boomers, hated by everyone. Gen X. My high ass pausing my music to see if the siren is in the song or outside. When the paper you wrote by yourself comes back as 89% AI generated by an AI detector. Maybe my intelligence is artificial. Relatives. I ain't seen you in 12 years, boy. You done got so big. How's school going? Me. My mom. Why is only one part of your room not dirty? That is the neat part. Celebrities with perfect looks, general public, dietitians, personal trainers, plastic surgeries, tons of makeup, photo filters. Me. Wake me up at 8 a.m. My mom at 6:45 a.m. Cat's predilection for fitting in confined spaces allows one to measure the volume of the cat. The idea in my head, the execution. Me thinking of a good reply to an insult. The nice guy syndrome in me, getting ready for work in the morning like, gonna be late, gotta kiss my cat. I rarely pay attention in class. I spend all my free time on social media. I do not accept or ask for help. It is the school's fault that I am depressed. If you don't want your fans to make their own independent projects with your IPs, Try doing something with them instead of leaving them to collect dust. Companies. We'll teach children mostly useless stuff for 45 minutes, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. We won't give a crap about their physical and mental health. We'll make them feel like they're in prison. Why are kids and teenagers depressed and anxious? Media. Lawsuit. Allegedly. My bladder when another 3-hour movie drops in cinemas to massive critical and commercial success, giving Hollywood more reason to continue making them. I'm tired, boss. Me treating myself after doing the bare minimum of work on a Tuesday. You hear rustling in the forest while hiking? Panic. It's a bear cub. Calm. It's a bear cub. Panic. Me wanting a dating life. Needing to ask people out. Needing to make friends. Autism. When your phone dies and you start noticing your surroundings. What kind of bird is this? Country music. Xmas music. Me wishing I was deaf. Me being happy for a few days. Sudden weather change. Make a pointless remake. Make a pointless sequel. Hollywood. People judging me for listening to the same song multiple times. The same people listening to the radio that repeats the same 5 songs. How much effort I put in. How much effort others think I put in. When you become an Uber driver and you drop off a dude at your girlfriend's house. How I feel after texting politely to someone who was rude to me. The newly hired intern. The senior who reached their breaking point 3 years ago. When you don't read the fine print and pay dearly, come in. Wi-Fi's free, beer is good. Going to the movies by myself because I'm just a chill guy who enjoys the magic of cinema. YouTube giving me 2 30-second unskippable ads. Meanwhile, me clicking stop seeing this ad and return to video and skipping it. Me printing a black and white photo. My printer. You need blue. No one. The fan in my PlayStation 2 as I load up another game. Me learning English for 10 years, and only now finding out that 12 a.m. means midnight and not noon. Salmon finding out they have a color named after them. Salmon finding out it's not after their shiny blue scales. Men only want one thing in life. When you fake being into astrology, me. Bro, what do you eat? How are you so skinny? The food bro eats. You know I am just a chill guy. Alright, I get it. Me. Sits in a quiet room. My ears. Use WebP. Use PNG. Literally any website. Duolingo after you skip your 3rd lesson in a row. Americans be like, yeah, this is the house I grew up in. My family has 3 cars, but we're not rich. We are middle class. When you spot your teacher in the supermarket. When the website crashes and you have to do it again. When the load screen comes up and you see your reflection in the screen and start to question your life decisions. Mom, cool your food before eating. Me. Government regulators. Corporate interests.